You might have seen Essaouira in Game of Thrones or on a Pinterest page, but the beauty of the city and its surrounding area is unreal in person. Stick around to see my best recommendations and, of course, goats in trees. Hi guys, it's Vanessa from Wander Onwards, and today we are in Essaouira. So Essaouira is a port city in Morocco. It's filled with luscious art, culture, and cats, most importantly. So today we'll be walking around the city, showing you the different boroughs and along the streets, and I'll be showing you a very special Game of Thrones shooting location, so stay tuned. Perhaps Essaouira is best known for its main tourist attraction, goats in trees. Now, I'm not completely convinced that these goats weren't put there in the trees for tourists, but they sure do love eating the argan nuts that can be found amongst the foliage. On our way to the port, we stopped at a women's cooperative to learn more about argan nuts and what people use them for in Morocco. This cooperative specifically empowers women who are the primary breadwinner in their families for whatever reason, and that's a cause I'm happy to support. After our brief stop at the co-op, we went to a vineyard for lunch next. The Val d'Argan vineyard creates a variety of wines, and we were able to sample them all over lunch.
Charles Melia. Mr. Charles started here in 1994 with a run of 12 acres, and today we have more than 150 acres, right? This is the entire production of this winery, and we produce 4 different levels of the wine. The entry level is La Gazelle. For La Gazelle, we have the white Gazelle, rosé, red, and also the grey. In the middle range is La Perle de Mogador, white, rosé, green, and the red.
I don't fancy myself a wine expert, so it was really interesting to hear the explanations and to see the production methods. I'll be honest with you, I was most looking forward to the lunch so I could sample the different wines that we had just learned about. During our meal, we were given several courses and 4 different wines to pair our meal with. Book the same or a similar trip using the discount code WANDERONWARDS with my trusted partner, Experience Morocco. Check the description for details. Essaouira has a long history of being Morocco's main port and entry point to the country via sea. Over the years, tons of goods from trade routes through Europe and sub-Saharan Africa have started or ended their journey here.
Local people, they prefer to come to the port and then they buy their own fish from the port and they take it home. They don't have to go to the market and get their fish from there. So the city is very known as well by Game of Thrones. Yes, because they have filmed the Game of Thrones over here. We're going to see the place where they have filmed their show.
Essaouira is also a seriously old city. The city's origins can be traced back all the way to the 5th century BC. You might also recognize this city as Astafor from the 3rd season of Game of Thrones. This is where Daenerys Targaryen purchased her army of 8,000 unsullied soldiers. In the souks, you can purchase locally produced vegetables, olives, argan oil, and so much more. If you're looking to take home a souvenir from the souks, I would recommend taking home art, leather, or something silver. As an impromptu stop, we made our way over to the Silver District to watch artisans make incredible pieces of work.
This one is what we call the engraving technique. On a massive piece of silver, this is a bracelet, And the symbols that you see, they are a pure creation of the person who does the job. But these kind of symbols in the past, they can even tell you about the region or even the tribe from which, this design comes.
This district is so famous that even the king has visited. It's hard to believe that we were able to do all of these things in just one day trip to Essaouira. I know I'll remember this trip for the rest of my life. Drop any other recommendations you might have in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.